Welcome everybody to the stream. Hope everybody's doing well. So today's Saturday. Hope you guys are having some fun today or relaxing after either work week or whatever it is, school week, whatever. But we're back at it to test my patience. If you want to be entertained, please watch. So I did a few changes. I've switched the game to another storage device. I just want to see if that I wanted to see if that see if that makes a difference when it comes to if there's any, well, I can't even form a sentence today. So what I did was I switched storage devices where the game was in order to see if it improves, what is it? Performance, I guess, if you say, lack of better words. And that's one of the things I'll be looking at today. And I don't know, I highly doubt it's gonna, fix the issues with elevators. I don't think it's gonna do that. I think what I'm trying to do is see if the stuttering, the fluttering, and the FPS that keeps going up and down. I just want to see if that fixes that issue. All right, so we're in the verse. Kind of feel, it really does feel smoother. So the storage device, changing the game from another storage device to another. So basically the other one it was originally in was it wasn't both our SSDs. One was slower, which was where the game was originally at, and I put it on a faster SSD, and it does feel a little bit of a difference. Although I think the optimization on game side is still horrendous. I can't tell whether or not it gets locked at certain locations. Like you can see it's 30 FPS, that's it. It doesn't move from 30 FPS, but once you get to the ASOP terminals, you can see it starts to go up again, see? So I don't know, again, I don't know if things are split up in zones in the game. This is not my expertise, but this is my user experience. And you can see it's jumping up to over 30, obviously. Now we're up to 40, up to over 40 now, standing over here. So if we stand here, we get 30. See? Move back to this area. FPS starts going up again. So, I don't know. I'm just doing a bunch of, you know, testing on my part to make sure that it's not my problem. Just, you know, so at least I know that it's not my problem. It's more of the game. In this case, it would be the game. Anyways, enough with my talk. I've been talking a little too much about that. So we want to get into the game, and so we're gonna try the hauling mission again for the first part of the stream here. So this is gonna be the third stream attempt trying to complete the whole hauling priority missions. So 2 streams ago, I was unsuccessful. Yesterday's stream, I was partially successful. I was able to, oh, look at that. I have cordon in my inventory here. But partially successful yesterday. I was able to get most of the cargo and then still get some of the rep. I was able to get over tier 4. But as I know, as of now that I know of, the reward system is not working right. So I think we have to contact, or CIG is going to just give out the rewards. Look at the you know, the documents or whatever. I don't know how they're going to do that, but they've done that several times in events. When you complete a rep for something. You know, I can't think of them offhand, but I know that, like, the Ripper was one of the guns you got from doing in the past event, and that was like a one-time thing, like other events that have happened. And they look over the documentation or whatever it is, the rep, and then they just send it to you. So out of all those times, I don't think I've sent anything. Maybe a handful of times. Sometimes I just let it run and see whether or not they get to me. I don't think it's the end of the world if I don't. I can just always, like, you know, take a screenshot, send it to them. It should be fine.
Systems activating. Systems on.
So what I want to do is grab the ATLS. I forgot to do that.
Landing. Engines off.
And bring that with us. It'll make things so much faster. Yeah, so let's get the contract. Let's grab this one. And yeah, the large haul, this is what we want. Just noticed we had the two ATLSs yesterday that we took off the raft is still here, which is good. Sometimes it's mixed. Sometimes it doesn't stay, and then sometimes it does this. It'll, you know, be available with the, you know, the LTP, whatever. Long-term persistence, if you guys don't know what that is. But I'm actually glad that it actually registered this time. So my goal is... the bar is incredibly low. Especially with so many fails. And slowly inching up to... up just for the Hurston reputation. I just don't... I don't understand how people can have that much patience to do all of these. It's crazy to me. I mean, I would be so happy if I got one of them done. You know, then I'll see how I feel about, you know, doing another. But I mean, if we do finish this one, I would like to do R Corp to get a 5% discount there as well. So, Tier 5, Hurston would be new deals. And R Corp will be Astromata for ship and ground vehicles and stuff like that. So you get that for life. I mean, so long as I would you know, take a screenshot, save it somewhere or whatever, just in case. So long as the game is alive, you have it for life. The life of the game. Alright, so the collection seems to be very consistent with the large hauling mission. Keeps having us go back to Hurston to pick it up.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Okay, no, I take it back. It's this time it's the moon, a moon, Ariel.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Oh, I also forgot to check my mic. Give me a sec to listen to the mic. All right, we sound good. Yesterday, for some reason, I had some reverb or something like that in my voice for a while. I didn't know because I didn't check.
Shields on.
Just a bunch of ships down here. So far, getting a bit of doubt.
Landing complete. Engines off.
All right, first broken elevator. Starting off with. So we're what? I don't know how many are at this site. Maybe 3. So. All right, here we go. So yeah, we have another 2 elevators on this side. And someone backspaced. Man, oh man. 2 out of 3 broken. Oh man. Insane. Insane. Okay, so we're already starting out on a fail. Let's try. Let's try the EU server, or at least region. I don't know, depending on how this goes, this might be a short stream today. Just to preserve my sanity. For a second, this guy had no idea I was right behind them. Yeah, this is I mean, like, if I'm going by the statistics I'm getting to the top right of my screen, the FPS is just bouncing all over the place. GPU is barely being utilized. CPU is half, about half, and latency is 0, which doesn't make completely wrong.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
This server already feels pretty bad.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected.
What's up, Razor? No, it's not a new patch. I mean, I was hoping for a patch yesterday, you know, late Friday, but
Please visit us again.
they didn't. But there is a report that they said that they were going to release more hotfixes, but there isn't any.
To the ASOP vehicle
I mean, not to say that they wouldn't put one on a Saturday.
Your insurance claim.
That has happened before, so I don't know yet. So I'm gonna check on this server. The last server I was on starting the stream was a failure.
Visit us again. Goodbye.
Already so I started out with the large hall, and all of the freight elevators were borked. So this time I'm gonna, like, you know, ask in the chat in the game and see how things are going here.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
How far along are you with Reputation? Have you completed any? I'm still trying to do
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Hurston. I just hit You okay? No, as in you just didn't even attempt it.
Welcome to the ASOP.
But as for me, I just hit over tier 4 yesterday,
Thank you.
and my sanity level is incredibly
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
patience is running very low.
Welcome.
I've been seeing like people, a few posts of people completing the entirety of
Please visit us again.
these reputations is only the few can tolerate that much. But apparently, you know, from the first post, Reddit post that has completed all of them, this person done it over the first weekend, the release of 4.2.1. Their recommendation was to join into a low pop server, but
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I've actually tried to do that, and the game responded with, I can't join. So maybe, I don't know, CIG maybe changed it or something like that, but, or maybe I'm doing something that that doesn't allow me to join into a low pop server.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit.
I mean, that's one way of putting it. I mean, .2 last patch, I'd say was going in the right direction. You know, except, you know, once at the tail end of 4.2, you had the influx of hacker and cheaters. So that was a bit of a setback, and then this patch, another setback. So I don't know what they're thinking at the company.
Systems activating. Systems on. Engines on. Quantum fuel 100%. Launch complete.
Well, yeah. Well, there. I mean, in general, I don't know what your experience is in this thing, but I'd say that not every, but most big companies, including government, there's a lot of level of incompetence with money, how things are allocated, how things are presented, and how things get developed, etc. I think you get the point there. Star Citizen is also in that group that's doing all these screw ups. So once you get over a certain level of amount of people and stuff like that, you get a lot of moving pieces, miscommunication, more incompetence. I mean, it's evidence that they've been hiring less experienced people that have experienced left the company because it's, let's just be real, has everything to do with pay. So anybody in the right mind, if you're not getting paid enough for what the going wage is, you're going to leave and find another company that's going to pay you more. So there's a multitude of reasons of why things are developing the way they are. Maybe that may register with them, maybe not. But I can tell you the overview of when I started this game at 3.15 patch, it's still better than what it used to be. Now in a micro front, when you go from this year is supposed to be the year where they're of stability and all that comes in question, and there's a lot of scrutiny. And what I want to add to that is that with this patch and other patches and stuff like that, whoever just gave the okay, planets used to be awesome. I don't know how long you've been playing. When I was playing in 3.18 was one of the worst patches, but 3.15 was pretty damn bad. I remember just doing hauling, getting out of an outpost building, and just dying randomly. That has not happened to me ever. I mean, there are things that it still do happen. I still fall. In this patch, in fact, I fell through the world once at one of the outposts. Yeah, the weather is clearly not the right direction. I think they should start including weather once they have this whole thing polished out, not during the production of... Because what happens is when they're working on one of the patches and then put into live, it disrupts everything. So optimization just goes out the window. So we're not focused on... They shouldn't be focused on optimization once they get to a final patch that you want to say that this is it. Then start working optimization. But if they start working optimization on every single patch, I mean, unless they want to go to the route of doing like World of Warcraft, for example, this is not like apples to apples. This is where they polish one patch and then release another large patch. That's something they should have done during the course of 13 years, but they didn't do that.
Shields off.
Okay, where do we have to pick up? It looks like we have to go to Moon Ita, so we're gonna head over. Yeah, look at the FPS. We're tanked down at 20 FPS. I saw a vid on how much Jared has to work. That man needs a day off. I feel bad for the guy. I actually like Jared. He has a lot of talent. You know what he does for the company, and he does have an optimistic view about the company. I mean, it seems that, if he didn't believe in the company and the project and stuff, I could see the guy leaving. But he clearly, I mean, maybe it's the money, I don't know. But But you got to also understand, he did lose his dad, so that's a significant part of, I'd say, that any healthy man's life. So he could be redirecting all that to work, which seems, you know, pretty common. Yeah, dude. I totally agree. He does have his own Twitter account, and you know, he showcases the things that he's passionate about and stuff like that. I don't know if you've seen it.
Shields on.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say during the Oh, you haven't done Twitter once Musk took over? Yeah, well, yeah, Jared's on there for knowledge's sake. But I was gonna say the person who's been doing the okaying, letting these patches go to release, I'm not surprised if they read the book The Lean Startup, because that's what I'm like seeing it. I'm just like seeing the puzzles, you know, or not the puzzles, but the patterns of what they've been doing. I don't know if you're familiar with The Lean Startup, but that's how I've been noticing. I mean, you could probably look it up online and gives you like a little synopsis about it, but that's what it really reminded me of. All right, the moment of truth. Is this gonna work? Please work. Please work. Ah, man. Oh, man. Yeah, just laugh. Yeah, I agree. The game graphics are one of a kind. Although, I mean, it's on CryEngine. CryEngine is, you know, just the graphics alone is amazing. But, yeah, when the game does work, it is something that you do forget when you're out in the verse. You're looking around and, you know, you look at things and you just become struck with awe on the environment, what you're doing. Is that a planet over there? Yeah, you can actually see Hurston from here. It's stuff like this, you know? Especially like Crusader. When you're on one of the moons, you see Crusader. It's like such a awesome sight. And you know you can actually fly to it without quantuming to it. I mean, I wouldn't do it because it would just take forever, but okay, we're 2 out of 3 down here. Ita has such massive winds, can barely run or move. Somebody just left their stuff in there. Oh man. I mean, the question is, can I take someone else's stuff? No, it's completely locked to the grid. Yeah, I mean, well, I wouldn't say all of the missions. There have been missions that have been very consistent. I have to say, the one that comes off mind is Gilly's Flight School. Just right off the bat, that one has been very consistent, very on point. Bounty missions have been better. Although, you know, I don't do them exclusively. I do like doing ship fights and stuff like that. But to me, in my experience, because everybody's experience is different. Yeah. So I was thinking of a solution. What can they have done to fix this event? And I thought to myself, well, they should have a contingency plan just in case they have something like this happen. Although this whole the freight elevator issue, this has been a problem when they released hauling, like the new hauling thing where you go to the outpost. That's always been a problem since the beginning of whenever that started, right? It shows that they clearly did not do anything to fix it. But what they could have done was the contingency is like what they did with when you were to deliver the products or the cargo. They gave you 2 locations. I mean, this is right off the bat. You could either go to, if you're in Hurston, Everest Harbor or Lorville. If Lorville doesn't work, you can go to Everest. Why not do the same thing with, you know, collecting it? There's plenty of other outposts. Did they completely take out the old cargo missions where you pick up cargo with the character and place it? Oh, I know what you're talking about. You know, I haven't seen. Somebody did tell me yesterday. It was one of my viewers. He did confirm. This is he or she say. Did confirm that those are no longer in the game. But yeah, I remember when I started 3.15, Port Alazar was around, and yeah, I actually started out doing those missions, even though they didn't pay that much. And I also was discussing this yesterday in my stream. The old missions where they had puzzles, right? You went to a station, and I happened to be in Crusader, and there was puzzles. You go to the station, you go to each location of the station, and then once you discover a puzzle, you go to the next thing in the station, and you floating around until you complete it. That was a trivial, fun thing to do. I'm not sure what happened to that, but as far as I know, it's no longer there. I'm sure people have brought that up in Spectrum, Reddit, on the official Star Citizen pages and stuff like that. Well, obviously Spectrum is going to be on Robert Space Injuries, but I'm saying on the official Reddit page, they do read this stuff. I mean, so long as it picks up a ton of views, you know, if you know how to bring attraction to the post or whatever. But they're aware of these things. It's just that, you know, there's only so much you can allocate to a problem, or you know, they're not a non-profit organization either. So they're also thinking in the forefront of how can we make more money? What is going to be the best point of strategy? That kind of thing, you know? Is it worth tackling these old things, versus da 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 yada. You know, maybe some of these things that we're talking about, they may need to have to the point where we have to get to 1.0 or at least a finished product to incorporate all of these fixes and stuff like that. I don't know. This is not my expertise, but this could be possibly what they're doing, or maybe not. Maybe they just don't care. I don't know. It's just up to interpretation.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Thank you. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Welcome.
I specifically bought ships to do the small cargo missions. Now we have freight, elevators, cargo missions, and I don't have $150 to buy Freelancer Max. Well, you don't need to, like, you can make, like, even if you have a starter package, I don't know what you have. Even if you start out with an Aurora, it's so easy to get in a group and make some money. You rented what ship? The Argo Raft? The one I just got? I would I mean, the meta right now is, I mean, if it is working, the missions. Oh, the Freelancer Max. I mean, it's pretty much... it's pretty much just a big flatbed in the back. You know, not an open, but closed flatbed, if that makes sense. For analogy. But I recommend doing the raft. The raft, I mean, if you could rent it, the raft is gonna get you significantly more productivity because it's currently the meta. The one, yeah, the raft is right in front of me. This ship, the Argo Raft. The Argo Raft is a freight. Yeah, so, I mean, there's really nothing to it. It's just very straightforward. So this area is the cargo area. The grid is enormous. It's all open. So you could just load it from this side. Basically, it's all open. You can load it from that side, this side, and where I'm standing. And you got this whole cargo grid. And I have to see how many SUs this thing can carry. Give me a second.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So it has 192 SUs. My guess, more than the Freelancer Max. But the best part about the raft, it has a tractor beam right over here, right in the back. Perfect placement. So you back up the raft to the cargo elevator, freight elevator in this case, and you just use the tractor beam there, and your station's up here in this window. But you're not going to be looking out of the window. You're going to be basically remote camera or something like that. I can show you that. And you do everything that way. But before I do that, I'm gonna grab the ATLS,
Vehicle retrieval system.
and then this ATLS is excellent pair with the raft because it just cuts down time significantly when loading and unloading. The caveat is you got to be careful where you place the Argo ATLS. And I will show you where on the grid is the safest part, because there's a bug currently right now. If you place it in the wrong spot, it would get super glued to the grid and you can't take it off. You have to like destroy the ship. And this is one thing also that I noticed, that the max lifter, or lifting the Argo ATLS, is 1.4 tons. I could lift a 16 SU box and move it around faster than moving around the ATLS for whatever reason. So I would recommend placing the ATLS in the middle of the grid, not towards the rear. This tends to lock, super glue the ATLS to the grid, and I think the peripherals in general. But I would just recommend sticking it here, because at least you can take it off, see? Looks like I just lost my drink. Oh, there it is. So there are two levels to the raft. The lower level, which is where the pilot seat, the airlock, and the habitat area. Habitat to the rear. Pretty straightforward. Little kitchenette, table, and beds. Then your airlock, which is completely useless right now. There's no gameplay for it yet. But I mean, you could use it to get out of the ship and stuff like that. That's about it. Or get into the ship, depends. So pilot, co-pilot seat, and then you got the lift, obviously. The only way to get in and out, well, the only way to get in, and it depends. If you're on the ground, it's going to be the only way to get in. Space, on the other end, you'll have two ways to get in and out. And getting out also, I think is two ways as well. If you're on land or space. So this is the station I was talking about. So this is basically the second floor is just all open floor plans and stuff like that. And components. So these are components, and you got a ladder in case your elevator doesn't work to get down to the first floor. I'm not sure when they're gonna put, you know, if the ship gets badly damaged, your elevator is useless. I don't know when they're gonna do that. I'd say that, you know, that would tie in with engineering and stuff. So you have, you know, power and all that sort of stuff. So you got to enter the remote turret, and then now you're in the tractor beam with the remote camera. And then you would basically load up your cargo, put it to the grid. See, there's my ATLS on the grid. And I'm right there at the window. I can't even see myself. You're definitely not going to be able to see me. And that's pretty straightforward. So between the raft and the okay, why do we go downstairs or out of the ship? Maybe I hit the wrong button, but I have a video I have on my main YouTube channel. The Constellation Taurus. I mean, I think it's when it. Yeah, well, I mean, that's if I don't know how your experience has been with the priority missions. As you could see, the priority missions are not working for me. This is gonna be the third attempt. Yesterday I was able to get like partial cargo and still, you know, be able to submit them and get some rep, but I've noticed that other players, and I was watching them, they were able to pull up the cargo, take their cargo, and leave. So it seems to be more individual based rather than, you know, a global thing. And what I mean by that is, it seems to me, this is my opinion, that there's some sort of barrier when entering the freight elevator and from the world, as you can see, where we're at now in the world, that there has to be some sort of like instance that's tied to you, your ID, and which makes sense to me because the other players were able to pull up cargo. I had an error saying that there was something on the elevator, but they didn't have that issue. So that's why, the reason why I interpret it as an individual stance or problem. Okay, round 3. Are we gonna get it? Yeah, you're gonna be like, I can't believe it. I'm rocking. I mean, with what you're seeing on the screen, FPS being at 30, I'm rocking a RTX 5090 with an AMD 9800 X3D. And I mean, and it's still like, I just think it boils down to optimization, obviously. But I'm getting such poor performance. It's insane. And I have this on, I have the game. I just moved the folder to a faster SSD. The older folder I had it in originally, just wanted to test it out. Read and write speed was like just about 500. And I said, all right, what if I threw it in a you know, a folder that's 14,000 read and write speed? And this is what it's currently in. It's not my end. It's the game. The RAM I'm rocking is 128 gigabytes. We're rocking overclock 6,000 mega transfers with a slight overclock.
Shields on.
Oh, this is not looking promising. Look how many ships are down here. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, I was shocked. I mean, this is testament. You're seeing it with your own eyes. The poorly optimized. I mean, I'll be fair. I'll be fair here. Only a small amount of group of people have this kind of setup. I have, right? CIG is going to put more of their effort. If you look at the telemetry, they're going to put more of their efforts on the majority of systems that are playing the game. Makes sense. Make it more optimized. It makes a lot of sense. Oh yeah, well that was that was another complaint on Reddit, Spectrum and stuff like that. You know, like, the problem with this is, like, what is the solution? You know, people argued, we have the Argo ship where you can, you know, a towing ship, basically. Like, that would be good for this, but the problem is, you know, you'll have people griefing, too, with it, too, you know? So, like, I was trying to see what is the solution for this. I don't think there's any solution at the moment for it, other than, like, you know, having turning off the armistice zones, but that's not an option because when it comes, like, let's just say, for argument's sake, the game is in a perfect state where the... Oh yeah, no, I'm saying it'll make it a lot easier for them to do another thing to grief with, is what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that, like, let's just say the game is in a perfect state where CIG can say, all right, we can turn off our armistice zones. We will have the AI react if somebody starts, you know, being a menace or a nuisance. And then we'll have them have the AIs, you know, patrol the area, you know, then a better... Why is my head moving around? Like, oh, that's why. Oh, we're about to die. Because we don't have a helmet on. That's stupid user error there. Alt plus H, yeah. That's definitely on me. I did it the boomer way. Oh, look at that. Somebody dropped a oh, that was me. I just realized that just now. I'm gonna carry it, get it off the bed, and then I'm gonna be the one that's griefing, right? Let's throw this on the ground over here so it doesn't interact with the Okay, where did it go? All right, let's see if this works. Well, what if I accidentally solved a solution how to fix this just now doing that? No. It's not working. So back to my painted picture that I was trying to paint is, let's just say the game was in a state where the AI was reliable and you got a griefer. And you know, the AI responds and you got somebody menacing in the game and you know, somebody's going around killing everybody and you report them, and now the AI is able to, like, and it's in a perfect state, able to take out this griefer, or not griefer, just the person just being a menace. And, you know, the law doing the law does, and UEE, right? Then you could just say, all right, now you have a system that actually works and it's doing its job, but they can't do it now. It's not going to work. So there's, like, currently really no other solution than just doing little patch jobs. So if I try to get in one of these ships, somebody else's ship, I will be relocated. You know, the relocation new thing that if you go into someone's hangar, you get relocated? It does that if you're in this zone. As a solution to people that were getting the people's ships and stealing them or doing whatever, griefing, basically. Because you can't shoot anybody in an armistice zone. I am so getting griefed by this game. Speaking of griefing. Yeah, so what you were saying, that there are individuals going around in the game actively trying to disrupt the game, or at least the event. But I'd argue that there are individuals in general trying to sabotage the game development. In a small niche group. Very small. Whatever reasons that they have. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought, isn't it how far do they have to be? I'm curious. I haven't tried that to see how far out of the armistice zone. So basically, they'll hover above, and they'll just dumbfire down from up to below, basically. Are we gonna get lucky? This is the last elevator. No. 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3 servers. No, I should say 3 out of regions, rather. So 3 out of 4 regions, no luck. I'm gonna try the last one. I'm gonna try the Asia server. Excuse me. Yeah, you're right. Oh, in fact, I just left my ship there too. I just realized that. I just participated in the problem. I mean, another solution I just remembered, as I was like just typing this all out, was bringing back the old school, moderators, right? And what I mean by that is, like, back in the days, I don't know if you played World of Warcraft, you had an active moderator watching the servers, making sure everything's copacetic, nobody's cheating, nobody's hacking, nobody's doing things that, would cause harm to the development of the game. And same thing here. I think I don't know if they do, or they made any announcements. Maybe you can share that info. But as far as I understand at this point in time, I don't think they have any active moderators looking at the servers. All right, is there a broken freight elevator? All right, I'm going to, reset it. Like, if something gets broken, put somebody on staff, pay them well, to actively, have a rotating shift to make sure that the event goes smoothly. But there's evidence to show that they have not done that. To me, it seems that it's just an auto script or something. It looks like this dude is stuck in there.
Hi.
Oh, these are NPCs. In fact, I don't even know how they got... Oh, probably that way. As the old, well, that's not even an old saying. It's just in general. Look at you gotta watch people's behaviors more than what they say.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
What are the titles of your stream? I'm curious.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been delivered.
I mean, the developers, and I'd say that the developers it all boils down to, you know, it's just a chain of command. I think the developers want to do something good. I think it's just, you know, the whoever's leading the team, whoever's in charge, technically. I don't know who it is. I don't think it's Chris Roberts. I think he's hands off and he just has the rest of the teams working on it. Not to say he's not doing anything. I think he's doing things. He's just doing things in a different way. But I think the teams below him are whoever's in charge of the developers is the problem. The developers themselves, I wouldn't be surprised, want to do the right thing. I think I'm looking at an optimistic approach, who want to make the game better.
Welcome to the
Well, you know that old term, right? Fake it till you make it. This could be very, very well the evidence we're seeing for that.
Your insurance
I mean, it could be very well that you could have somebody who's in charge of developers who has no idea what they're doing. The developers themselves know it. They're not going to say anything because what? It's going to impact their job. It's going to impact their employment. So it's and they're likely under NDA. I don't know. Is a lot of. I mean, as far as the quote unquote transparency of the game. "45 years." So you've you played the you were in the age of Atari, essentially, right? Or am I wrong? Or probably beyond that. Because I know back in the day. Yeah, it must have been Atari. Yeah, I played the Atari. Well, my dad had the Atari, I guess, and I had the opportunity to play on the old Apple computers that they had at the public school systems, the floppy disk and stuff. It was. I had more fun on the Atari, to be honest. The Apple was too boring for me. It was, but the 2 years.
Systems activated. Systems on.
It is a funny name. I just, when you think about it and you say it out loud, floppy disk. Some dude at the company was making that floppy disk was probably, they were probably looking around for kind of materials, and he's like, dude, this is floppy. Why don't we just call it a floppy disk? Exactly. Yeah. All right. So you have 2 years of game programming and development at university and 2 years of game art and development at university. This is just pathetic at what they're doing. I mean, do you have any have you worked on any, like, as a student? Okay. Have you worked on any major games that have released in the past, or? Okay. That's pretty cool. Did you throw that up on the Steam store? I mean, that's been a lot of yeah, I feel the same way. I don't like having a chain of command above me. My sanity my mental health is I wager that having your mental health is an important thing. Your mental sanity, basically. But have you released your game, or it's under development? So basically you started your own business, essentially.
Shields off. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Ah, I gotcha.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, I don't know too much. I've been
Shields on.
trying to learn a little bit myself. I know there are different program languages and stuff like that. As far as my research, apparently Python is the easiest thing to jump into to learn that language set because of the syntax. So at least you know there's errors and stuff. Yeah, it's a ship graveyard. I have to say, last week was... I had a better time. Wednesday last week. I had greater success rate. Even though the delivery elevator was borked, you were only able to, at least for me, I was only able to stack boxes 1 stack high. I couldn't go any higher than that. But I can fill up the bed, fill up the grid, but just can't go over 1 stack. You're talking about here? No, I don't think you could request landing here. It's only for ground vehicles or any smaller ships. Like snub fighters and stuff. Yeah, you got... I mean, it depends. If this site has... you know... I'm trying to find the building. But yeah, if it has like a ground, quote, ground vehicle, but technically you could bring up, you know, smaller ships, then you can, like, you know, go on those pads. But here you just have open pads. That's all it is. Oh man, my patience is he's overfilled now. Well, I don't know how to put that. My patience is tested. Let's just say that. So the reason why, you know, people do want to get these ships out of the way, they don't want to risk, because people also grief the other way. So somebody will do this on purpose. They'll leave it there until somebody destroys it, and then they'll charge them for a crime. So there's the other way of griefing. I've seen somebody bring in an Idris and push out ships, or just pushing ships. So, wow. 3 out of 3 at the site. No luck. Sounds good, Razor. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out, and chatting. Have a good one, man. Yep, so every single region so far, I have no luck. It's a bit aggravating, disappointing. What else? I don't know. But this patch is pretty damn bad. I've done the ship fighting missions and stuff like that. We can give those a try before we just call this. But as you can see, it's just a ship graveyard out here, and I don't know how other people are completing this. I really don't. I haven't found the workaround that works for me other than just jumping servers and stuff. I don't even know if reinstalling the game will fix that. I think it's just more to do with the server side. So we're gonna just jump back to best, you know, server, whatever, and we're gonna just try out ship fighting and stuff and see if that gets us anywhere.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Vehicle selected. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has
I wanted to
been
check something here. Anvil. The Anvil Terrapin Medic. I thought I had that. Guess not. I think we lost it. Going from patch to patch. Although the Aegis Comet, yeah, this is another ship I bought in the verse here.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Give me a sec, guys. I will be right back. All right, we're back. So we're going to attempt to do all right, so we're going to attempt to do the FPS priority, and we're going to see if that's going to get us anything. Right now, the hauling is not getting us anything. We tried 4 different regions. Every single site failed. All right, so we're gonna grab. Let's go back in the Idris
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following.
and. And my doors are fully open. Just anybody could just walk right in. In fact, I don't like this. This looks a little bit suspicious to me. I'm going to pull it in and then take it out again, just in case somebody was just waiting around to get in.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again.
So if somebody was in the ship, they get pulled into the station. I don't see anybody, so that means nobody was in the ship. All right, let's pull up a mission and we're going to head over. Should be here. I think this is it. Yep. Nice. Looks like we just got interdicted out of the out of quantum there. I don't see anybody. It should come in right about now. There it is. Okay, there's a target. We're going to just jump back in nav mode so we can just get over there a little bit quicker. The SEM speed is pretty damn slow on the Idris, so...
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me! Keep the fighters off me so I can work. You've got to keep them off us so we can work. Keep the fighters off me so I can work.
Okay, let's knock out this freelancer.
Taking heavy fire.
Laser does nothing. Wow. This is so sad. Oh my god. This death beam is so useless.
What the hell? That contract couldn't have been any easier.
I have to say, you work really hard for 40 SCUs, or at least a little bit over 40 SCUs for this mission.
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
Alright, we're gonna try to focus on trying to get them to get the ships to fight me instead. The beam does nothing. Crazy.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
I don't know what that was. That was really loud. I mean, if they're like just sitting there, it actually hits them, but
Could definitely use some support about now.
this dude is about to go down.
Could definitely use some support about now.
Yeah, he's gonna go down soon. Is that an F8? I think it's an F8.
I can't hold on much longer! I can't get out! Mayday! Mayday, I'm going down!
Did we lose? I don't know. Yep.
Shields under fire.
Yeah, the beam is like literally on the ship, doing no damage.
Shields under fire.
So basically, most of the time it's just the PDCs killing the ships. That's it. The enemy ships. My guess is if a ship is moving, it must have done some sort of like if any enemy ship, like I don't know if it's based on the size of the ship, etc. But it seems that they've done something where if they're moving, the miss rate goes up. See, like I'm able to hit the ship because it's just standing still.
Shields offline.
What's up, Rami? My day's going well. I mean, aside from the experience I'm getting with Star Citizen, third day in a row. It's not been going well here. The hauling, I tried in 4 different regions, all failed for hauling priorities, and I've done 2 of the FPS or the ship fighting missions. It's just that the Idris with the death beam is completely useless in this mission. I would prefer the railgun But we don't have a railgun, so... But how's your day going there? Oh, we're way out here.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Contact.
So this time I'm going to do is I'm going to try to shelter the
Mayday, mayday!
ship that we're
Outlaws are
supposed to
attacking my
protect.
ship.
Shields online.
See if we can knock out this 400i really quick, and then we'll shelter the ship. We just smacked into an asteroid.
Shields under fire.
Oh, for the I thought you completed all the missions or the reputations. You're still working on them?
Contact.
I mean, what's your goal with mercenary?
Shields under fire.
Nice. I mean, that'll help you out with Wicklow. Completing the missions faster.
Kill.
Okay, we got one down. Alright, the next ship I want to take down is the Caterpillar. It does quite a bit of damage. Oh, nice. The the QI is I don't think this QI is going to be part of Wicklow next patch.
Shields under fire.
Oh, you did? Nice. Congrats, man. Okay, we got the cat down. I mean, the ship health is great, 98%. Just have a feeling these ships are like, the AI is just all borked out. They're like sputtering around, you could see. Okay, come on, come on. So I'll let the PDCs take care of the light fighters and stuff. Just trying to get rid of the bigger ships. He's trying to hide in front of the target. Smart AI. And he's hiding too.
I'm heading out. Take care.
Thurston calling.
Wow.
Cargo should be arriving safely. My supervisor was pleased with our work on this.
First completed mission in this session.
all channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
Shields under fire. Contact.
All right, we got one down. See, is that a big ship up here? He's dead already. Or at least looks like it. See a bunch of copper and corridone, tungsten just above me, and one, I guess, box of copper in front of us.
Shields under fire.
So there's another caterpillar, but it's not red. I don't know if it's part of this mission.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
Shields under fire.
Keep the fighters off me so I can work.
Okay, they got one of his shields down. I'm gonna try to block that side.
Contact.
His shields are going back up again.
Shields under fire.
Taking heavy fire. Could definitely use some support about now.
It's working. It's just that we gotta watch where the enemy is.
Taking heavy fire.
Nice. It is working. And it looks like the other caterpillar is helping us too. Alright, so we're going to leave our ship here. We're going to jump in a turret.
Taking heavy fire. Thank you. I thought we were done
Oh,
for.
okay. Even better.
Shipping just come to say that the cargo is on its way.
Systems green.
My supervisor was pleased to hear I resolved that situation.
Am I doing mercenary missions? No, I'm doing the priority missions for the reputation. You're doing just mercenary missions, right? These. Yeah, I'm doing Hurston's ship FPS. There's the oh, headhunters. Well, are you gonna get? Do you get credit for the event doing that? I highly doubt it. But then again, maybe I could be wrong. Well, the thing is, I think you already finished the event then. And that's the reason why you're doing that. But yes, on that same note, I still got to work on my headhunters rep. My rep with the headhunters is I got to still build it. Let's see, headhunters. We are contractor, so we are 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're at 6. So 4, 5, 4. Wait. 4, 5, 6. So you're a veteran contractor. Yeah, I still got a ways to go. I appreciate that. I really want to like work on the rep though at the moment, only because the event is timed. But I'll be more than up for it next another time, or at least when the event is over. I mean, my goal is my goal initially was to complete all of them, but now dealing with all this mess, I set my expectations so much lower. I just want to complete Hurston. That's all I want to do at this point in time.
Shields offline.
I mean, completing these missions back to back so far is slightly restoring my hope. I mean, for the kind of work you do for the ship fighting, I think it deserves a lot more added rep when you complete it.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
Oh, this dude is not going to last very long.
Keep the fighters off me so I can work.
Oh, no. Is that... Oh, he's in a... He's in a Starfare, I think? Can't tell. Oh, it's a caterpillar. Alright, we're gonna do the same thing we did before. We're gonna shield him. As best as we can.
Could definitely use some support about now.
The AI is just like going around me. PDC's just started responding just now.
Taking heavy fire. Taking too much damage.
Yeah, they're gonna go down. There's nothing I can do.
Taking too much damage. We can't work like this.
So I'm trying to protect their side where their shield is down. Alright, their shields are coming up again. This is good. This might be a good area to jump in a turret. And are we free? What just happened? What is going on here? Okay. All right, has that happened to anybody? This thing is going to probably take a while because it's going to probably go through my entire files, maybe. Yes. Wow. I'm getting trolled. The minute we start winning. Man, oh man. This game does test your patience. You're going to see my fat face here. But I'm not having the greatest time. The last 3 days has been, or at least 3 streams, have been pretty horrible. My best time in this patch was last week, Wednesday. That was like, I don't know which patch that was. I wish I would have to look back at the time. My Wednesday stream. If I'm on the stream, I show the launcher. I probably didn't. Or maybe I could just search it, but I was able to just, you know, get the large missions. Even though when delivering the cargo, it was still borked. You couldn't stack the cargo. You would have to, you know, have it 1 stack high and that's it. You still were able to complete the mission. It was just pretty much back to where it was. The only difference is I wasn't getting these FPS missions or ship fighting missions. That's the only difference. It's almost finished. There we go. So I've had, I think, a handful of times, maybe 3 or 4 times that happened to me. By the way, Rami, how much of the oh, okay, we came back. We have the mission. But
Shields under fire.
okay, the LTP somewhat worked. And the target is right below us still. Although it doesn't look like it's alive. It's probably dead. We probably failed the mission. Can you sell the, back to my question. Can you sell the Ace pilot helmets? How much can you sell the Ace pilot helmets for? Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't know if that's good. I haven't been working on that. How rare is it? Is it worth the cost, basically, or the selling it?
Shields under fire.
Oh, I gotcha. I see. It's just better to just hold on to it. 50 plus. Wow. And you got $1 million per? So you're rocking 50 mil then. If you did. Wow. You mean out good? Is this dude still alive? No, he's dead. Yeah, we definitely failed this mission. I mean, LTP remembered everything. Remembered to make me fail this mission. I'm wondering, are we gonna have better luck doing the cargo FPS mission? I'm gonna give this a shot. This is gonna be the first time ever doing these missions. Since I'm not having any luck with hauling, I'm not having any luck with the FPS ship missions. And of course, we can't get the contract.
Shields offline.
Pristine metals. Are those lootable? Do you get those off the Ace Pilot bodies? And if so, is it like a rare drop off of them? Ah, I gotcha. Ah, there we go. I'm wondering if we should go back and grab ourselves an ATLS. I mean, it's only 10 boxes, so it's not that bad. Although I'm not sure. I don't know if the max lifter can reach. You know what? We're gonna just take a chance. We're just gonna head over to the location.
Quantum travel initiated.
Which Wicklow missions are you saving them for this patch? Or are you saving it for next patch? Or are you just gonna just sell them or whatever? Or you might have mentioned it before.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Oh, right. That's nice of him. The Guardian. Which Guardian is it? Is this the regular Guardian? I don't think the Kai is available for it glow yet. QI, excuse me. Oh, the QI? Really? You mean the QI, not IQ? Yeah, it's a good ship. Has a snare. Good DPS. I think it's better. I have to look this up again. I think it's slower than the base version by just going straight SEM, nav mode, and I think even maneuverability. But I think you could load them out pretty much the same way when it comes to weapons and missiles. Looks like we have a ship down at the mission here. And look at all those boxes. So, what is going to be the best way to do this? I was thinking the front of the ship, maybe? But the problem with going in the front of the ship, I don't know how far out in the front of the ship I can go before I fall out of the ship. Same with the back. You know what? We'll do it from the front, and then I'm gonna set my spawn point to the bed, just in case we fall out to our death. Yeah, they were smart about this. They spread out the cargo all over the place. This is annoying. All right, let's see if we can... Why is this... I thought I had a... This is annoying. I thought I had a, or maybe it doesn't work this close. Let me get back up. Where is it? Where is my, I guess I don't have it on this set up yet. Yeah, I used to have a camera angle that was pretty much on the tip of the beam. Let me go back. Let me go back. Oh, this is it. It's just that we're too close to the ground, that's all. Yeah, for whatever reason, the camera thinks... I don't know. The camera's weird in this game when you set it to certain areas. So let it go this way. You know what? We're gonna set our ship this way instead. Okay, that looks good. Okay, we should be able to get everything. Or at least most of it.
Shields online.
Kind of hard to see in the dark, but we're gonna set our spawn point in case we fall out of the ship. All right, so our print is to the ship. In case we fall out, we could just backspace. Just in case we either fall to our death or we just fall out of the ship and we have a way to get back in. Please tell me I have this the right way. Nice. We're able to get one so far. Oops, what happened? There we go. I'm just hoping this ship doesn't like start jumping around and stuff. That's all I'm hoping. I mean, this is going to be a lot easier. Since the turrets are not attacking me, it's going to be a lot easier on a ship that we can just like jump in the pilot seat in case we have to move it around and stuff. I think the Star Lancer Max could be good. So this is going to be, what, 10 times 8. Which is 80 SCUs. I mean, the Star Lancer Max will be more than enough. What other ships can be... Uh-oh. Yeah, the ship is moving. Just that I... Server! Damn, man. This is brutal. I think I've had one serve error that did not recover. I had to actually get out of the game. I don't know. I'm getting like this thing called, or it's saying spam. I'm not sure it's because the boxes that we just took and threw into our ship are causing this, because we're just seeing I'm just seeing a bunch of things related to the mission object here, or at least saying mission object marker. All right, we are back. Let's see. I don't see anybody in the chat, in the in-game chat, complaining about or saying anything about the server error. Must be just us. Oh, never mind. Got one person. All cargo in my hangar. Elevator disappeared when server error ended. Well, let's see if that happened to us. Oh, you're getting the same thing. All right. I'm at least. Are we in the same server, or are you in a different server? Somebody here in the in-game chat said they lost their cargo mission stuff. Uh-oh, I think somebody's. Oh, you're in a different one. I'm wondering if it's affecting all their servers. All right, so we got to move this ship to get the rest of them over there. But one guy said this server error, he lost his boxes or the cargo boxes, whereas I kept mine. But it doesn't mean when we, bring this back that we'll not have any issues. It would have been cool if they added a remote pilot seat, just like the 890. You can remotely pilot the ship in another area, so long as the bridge allows it. That would mitigate, people, who get on your ship somehow and then start, doing things with it. At least that doesn't stop them in the 890. If somebody got into your 890, they can just remotely start flying your ship. I mean, I don't know if you can self-destruct in a the remote seat. And what I'm saying is the 890, since the 890 is the only one that out of the capital ships have that ability. The Idris has the co-pilot can fly the ship and stuff like that. I mean, it's not apples to apples. I'm referring to like a totally different location in the ship. Okay, we got some of the cargo. Let's see if we can get the rest here. They gave us a little spotlight on the Idris. Meanwhile, the 890 has a really nice spotlight, or lights in general. Okay, that's good. I think that should be enough for us to get this stuff. Kind of hard to see this way. I think our nose is hitting the ground. All right, well, we'll try this angle, see what happens. So the other ship that I thought of that could be good for this, since this is just 8 SCUs, the Crusader Star Runner could be good. For 10 SCUs, I believe the Taurus bed can fit 10 SCUs comfortably. So that's another option. Even the Raft. The Raft and the Constellation have really good locations for the tractor beam. Where am I going? Let's get back. Okay, that's the bridge. So this should be the cargo area this way. There it is. I'm also still thinking of ships, but I think again, the best ships. Wait a second. How did we just get this? Where did this come from? Oh, wait. Oh, this is probably the. Oh, I remember. This is the last time, probably of either stream yesterday or another stream ago. We took the cargo from a C2, and that was the cargo it had on it. Now I remember. Yeah, the other cargo is going to be the one of them is going to give us a problem. I know it already. Wait, why is this one stuck? Oh, there we go. It's like stuck to the ground. Are we going to cause another server error if we throw this in there? Damn. Yeah, one of them. I wish that the mouth of this thing was a little bigger. We could you know, be able to get everything, but no, it isn't. I'm not saying it's small, but it would have saved us a little bit more time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Can we get it? Let's see. I'm gonna try this. Oh, we just fell out. It's so difficult to okay, there it is. Nice. That works too. All right, now I don't think there's anything else here. I know there's supposed to be NPCs here. I haven't seen any. I'm curious. Yeah, the whole site is dead. Nobody's here. Wait, is there somebody here? No. Nobody's here. Just gonna backspace, get back in the Idris. Only problem with the Idris is we have to go back to Lorryville. We can't go to the space station with this stuff. All right, let's get out of here. gonna take us a minute to get up to ammo with this speed. We're only doing like 30 under 40 meters per second. Oh, what is happening? Uh-oh.
Shields under fire.
I guess the turrets just started working. Yeah, the turrets just started working just now. Magically, somehow the missiles can hit us, even with the BDCs attacking it. Those turrets have a lot of range to them. Oh, great. Now we have this annoying bug now. See if this... Alright. Gonna get out of the seat and we're gonna get back in the seat. Hopefully that fixes that. Yep, that worked. Alright, so let's head back. We're gonna go to Lorville to drop off everything.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, if the turrets are working at the sites, it's not going to be a no-go for the raft or even for the tourists. So, like, your best bet is probably rolling in with a capital ship that has PDCs. Polaris could be good. It has a pretty good open window on the sides of the ship. And it has a tractor beam inside the belly, so you could use that. I think the Idris, I'm trying to like gauge it. What's the best to do with solo? I mean, Idris is probably going to be the safest way to do it, but I mean, when it... Oh, we got to go a little bit higher here. When it comes to the most efficient way, or even maybe the if you flip the 890 jump upside down, I know that the platform, I don't know if you could, I don't know if there's a cargo grid on the platform in the ship platform. I've never tried it, but that's another good option too. Warning? What's the warning for? Are you kidding me? It's the last thing we want. So the last thing we want to do is get impounded. Especially I don't have the cargo on the grid in the front. So I'm going to try to land the ship this way so we can throw the cargo out the front. There we go. Perfect. So now what I noticed is that these boxes don't have mission markers anymore on them. I don't know if that matters. There we go. I think that's everything. Just double check here. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the ICT. It's going to be a little bit faster with it. I have a feeling if we've jumped out of the front of the ship, we probably would have died. Wow, look at the damage these boxes did to the beam, the death beam.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle.
You have to be kidding me. Oh, there we go. I was a little concerned there. I was like, okay, is the freight elevator here broken as well? So, do they have a category for the ICT? Not the ICT, the ATLS? No, they don't have. I mean, it should be in the vehicles category. Oh, there it is. It's under all categories or other. So much faster. And I think that's it. Yep. So let's send it down and see if we get credit. So technically we should have 12 boxes, which we do. And same here, Rami. I'm actually going to get off after this. That's exactly what I was going to be doing. But thanks for tuning in with me today. And have a good one.
Just got word that you turned in that contract. That should help Hurston gain some ground.
There we go. Wow. we had a handful of contracts fulfilled today. That's as much patience as I got today here in Star Citizen. Anyways, thank you so much for everybody for tuning in today. Those of you who've been lurking, talking, and whatever it is that you were doing here in stream, or maybe also the recorded version as well. Yep. Thank you guys so much for tuning as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Wherever platform you are, hit the follow button or subscribe. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.